Well, come back to Let's Play Party. I feel like shit. I've got a cold. It's like yesterday wasn't so bad. The day before it was terrible. Today it's crap again. Not as bad as it was the other day, but still pretty crap. Right, if I remember last time of extras, let's go to a gentleman's errand. Have I got a save file on that? No. Do 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 dippa 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 dip dippa 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 new game. First extra chapter. My name is... No, she's... Well... could do with some voice acting. My name is Nana Osagara. I'm lying down in case you didn't notice. That's why my voice sounds a bit weird. Well, I guess. Weirder. I'm a 7th grader at Michigawa Girls Middle School. Nana Osagara. I wonder if any of these girls are... No, I think it was a different school though, wasn't it, that had those name tags. But we do actually come across their name tags at some point. And I can't help but wonder, why did this happen to us? I was just playing around with some drama club friends and some high school kids after class. And suddenly everything went white and we found ourselves trapped. Yeah. And by we, I mean me, my friend, Chiha, Yamase from homeroom, and an old friend from Nola class, Nari Amatoya, whom I've known practically forever. I think the latter of them, I don't know, I can't remember. It's just, we'll get to shit when we get to it. Those two were the only ones in the room with me when I came to. I'm not sure what happened to the others. A rep from another class, Sakari Kirigami, and 2 high schoolers named Narise and Kasane were with us before, but are nowhere to be found now. So Chiha, Nari, and I have been wandering these halls aimlessly for quite some time in search of them. See, this looks well, I don't know. It's like... the art style kind of looks more or less like how it does in the updated version. Slight differences, but kinda looks like it, to be honest. Chia was the first to brave using the bathroom and even went in alone, but came running out not a moment later, claiming to have heard a scary voice. During her flight, it seems she dropped the pouch she always carries with her, and I've agreed to go in and find it in her place. And that's the story. It's so cloudy you really can't make anything out. It's perfectly clear, but your only place is very stares back at you. It's so cloudy you really can't make anything out. Be cool if you actually had a reflection. For goodness sake, Chiha, this is clearly the boys' room. A strong stench hangs over the urinal. Strong stench hangs over this one too. If I recall, there's actually different endings you can get for this. Aha! Found it! There's a pink plastic pouch on the ground. Pick it up. Quiet Chiha's pouch. Just ignore it. We'll go with the bad end first. Well, it's not really a bad end necessarily. It's more of the... let's not actually start the quest end, if that makes sense. Nana! Yeah, I found it here. I can't voice act. And never Chiha's pouch. Yo, it's weird, isn't it? In the main game, we don't really see the character portraits appear up like this, do we? But because they don't have a small character portrait, maybe that's why. Yay, thank you! You know, that when you drop up something, shouldn't you be the one to go look for it? Nari! Sniffle, sniffle! I got the sniffles like with a cold. I'm... turning into Echo the Dolphin. The 3 of us began wandering the darkened halls of the abandoned school building once again. Narise, Kasane, Hikari, our missing friends, we called their names over and over again as we walked. But our voices just seemed to be absorbed by the darkness in front of our faces, where they melted away into nothingness. We knew that eventually those voices would give out altogether, and our bodies would cease to function. It was only a matter of time. But despite that inevitability, we decided then and there that we would keep on walking, for as long as it took. We couldn't give up. We had to continue struggling against our fate, calling out into the darkness with whatever voices we had left. For as long as we lived. Wrong end, bitch! That's anticlimactic, isn't it? That's because we didn't actually do the actual quest. You know, the errand. Now, kind of think of it. Maybe I could have actually examined the stall, and that might have, I don't know. Let's actually try it that way. If you remember in chapter 1, which is the end of chapter we've gone through, we opened that stall and got the same kind of reaction. And, like, I've already played the game prior to, you know, actually doing the Let's Play here. But essentially, this extra chapter was unlocked after chapter 1. And that's why we're going for it. Eek! Who the heck was that? That was definitely a voice. As you can see, he doesn't come out. We have to ignore our curiosity to check the door for him to actually be like, oh, you seem different. Yep, it plays out exactly the same. Should have just done that in the first place, really. La 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 blah 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 blah. I wonder if we can actually leave without it. This room does give me the creeps, but I promised Jiha I'd find her a pouch. I can't leave without it. For goodness sake, man, it's the... Yeah, that's a good point, actually. There was clearly a sign out there. Why didn't you go to the girls' bathroom, idiot? You know, if this was the PSP version, I think like they'd have like an image of the object in question appear on the screen as well, like when you pick stuff up. But I guess it's not in this version here, the original version. Nana? Yeah, oh, it's you. Don't scare me like that. Sorry, you've just been in here for a while, so I was getting a little worried. Is everything alright? Yeah, everything's fine. Thanks, though. Great, I'll stay with Chia then, and you finish what you're doing, but please, if you can, hurry it up. We already got it finished up, but there's something suspicious over here. Is it a ghost? Why do you get a voice actor?
平気で扉を開ける輩がいて、いささかヘキヘキしていたんだ。怖がりの僕だけど、川屋は落ち着くんでね。
It's strange, I can't explain why, but I don't find this person scary at all, even though he's clearly a ghost. He's gonna have a portrait any second now. He's lost his voice actor. As the spirit sways from side to side, the faint blue light radiating from his body twinkles throughout the room. Excuse me, sir. Oh, okay. This is where it differentiates. Oh, crikey, there's nothing scary in there. In fact, quite the opposite. There's actually a ghost, but he's friendly. And he even talked to me. He's Casper. The friendly ghost. You serious? Isn't that, like, dangerous? No, it's totally fine. He seemed like a real nice person. I don't suppose you'd want to meet him yourselves, would you? What?
I think I would. After all, we've been here for several hours now and there hasn't been anyone else to talk to this whole time.
Aside from, you know, the friends.
It's really true, it's not scary at all.
君たちにお願いがある。僕の大事な紳士セットを勝手に持って行ったやつがいるんだ。ハットとメガネなんだがね。もし見つけたら持ってきてくれないか。
Would you be so kind as to return them to me? Sorry, my voice actor gave up halfway, but it sounds fixed. No. If you would, fine. Sure thing.
So your possessions have been stolen then? That's terrible. I mean, you're already dead and your possessions will be stolen as well. That's just adding insult to injury. Wait here, we'll find them.
He doesn't quite have the character portrait yet, but he does have one. Ooh, those squeals, man. Those guitar squeals. That is one odd-sounding riff.
Looks like our noble party of adventurers has accepted a quest. Let's give it everything we got.
Righto! This is so ridiculous. Find the gentleman's glasses! Comic relief. Laboratories goes, boys. Let's keep our restrooms clean. Charles below 100 is clearly visible on the glass. Charles below 100 is oh, there's a message scribble on the wall. Try to stall to the right. One more over. One more over. Too far, go back one. How confusing. There's a pair of sunglasses in the store with star-shaped lenses. Back away slowly. Why do we have to do that for them to appear, though? Quiet superstar sunglasses. I think it would be really hard to look good in these. And I don't think they're the ones he's looking for. But we might as well give it a shot. Offered superstar sunglasses to the spirit. I didn't even get a choice there. Disgusted sigh. The spirit stuck out his lower lip and shook his head quite vividly. Seems he doesn't much care for them. Guess they're not his after all, unsurprisingly. And whose were they? It's a hostile spirit, isn't it? Looking for something I'm sure you won't find it downstairs anywhere. I guess it's not hostile, but it's malicious at the same time. How about you, sir? A guy to the west, a liar. You mustn't believe a word he says. It's weird that these ghosts are kind of in on this. I suppose they're probably the ones who stole his glasses and hat. Because they're not like trying to harm us or anything. They're just being a bit douchebags. There are two guys to the north of me are both telling the truth. You should believe everything they say. Two guys to the north of me are both telling the truth. And you should also return to the floor right away, right? Without exploring anywhere else beforehand. Hey, who is the other one up north then? Or was he the one on the stairwell? Or was there another one over here somewhere? The guy to the south's a liar. You mustn't believe a word he says. So if they're telling the truth, and the one down below is a liar, and he says that they're telling the truth, then my mind is blanked out. Guitar squeals. So if both of them say that the one at the bottom's a liar, and the liar tells him to believe those two and to go back there, then let's go back. I don't know. I can't remember how this quest works. There's definitely something to it. I can't remember what it was. Three more points downstairs. Like I can't really remember. It was like, I think it was one of those annoying invisible spot kind of things, you know? Optima passage. Hey, just realized this is obviously before you know, this wall gets splattered. You know me, it's a best telling the truth. You should believe everything they say. You should also return the food for right away without exploring anywhere else beforehand. Fuck you. There's a pair of distinguished looking glasses sitting on the banister. Take them. Why distinguished glasses? Well, if they're distinguished, maybe the gentleman would like them.
My leg really hurts, Nana. Right here, I think you need to rest for a bit.
It's just too much for me.
Now, we could go to the infirmary, except we can't. The countdown has begun. You better hurry, 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 scurry! What countdown? Of the distinguished glasses, spirits.
ありがとう。このメガネ、僕のためにこの世に存在している気がするんだよ。
They look really good on you. I assume they do. Anyway, it's hard to tell since he's basically just a blue glow. I guess all that's left now is to find your hat, right?
よろしく頼む。
Find a gentleman's hat with squealing guitar. Oh. Now touch the pretty key, it's my precious. Spirit is holding a key marked infirmary. Yank it away from him. I'll take that. This infirmary key sure does get around a lot, doesn't it? And it still sounds as ominous as ever. Aha! It's a hat! There's a felt hat on the ground that seems to radiate an air of luxury and refinement. Take it. No, I'm not sure if there's more to this than just that. Why do you guys not have voice actors? Chihaya? I'm tired. I hate this. I want to go home. Yeah, it's okay. We'll get out of here. I know we will. How can you even say that? What possible reason could you have for believing that we'll ever be able to leave this place? Yeah, just because we're we're probably less than secondary characters doesn't mean there's not a chance. You're saying I can hold you responsible if we never get home again? Yeah, that's enough. I've had about all I can take of your whining. We're not in the safety of our own familiar little world anymore. People aren't going to bend over backwards to spare your feelings anymore. Yeah. We're fighting for survival. It's every girl for herself. So don't think for a minute that we're going to stop and console you every time you have a damsel distress moment, just because we're your friends. Go ahead and cry. See if I care. Harry, that was totally uncalled for. Not everybody's as strong-willed as you know. Fine, do whatever the hell you want, then. Sniffles. They've all had it rough.
ありがとう。
See?
大事にしていたんだ、この帽子。田中が、部下が僕のために選んでくれてね。
He actually has a portrait, and it looks, I think, identical to the one in the PSP version. Special stuff for me like Tanaka. Who the hell is Tanaka? I'm so glad we were able to find it, even though we couldn't find our voice actors. It seems like it means a lot to you, and it just feels really good to help someone in need. Doesn't it? Yeah.
優しいな、君たちは。本当にありがとう。その澄んだ瞳、清らかな心。僕が生きていたら全力で守ってあげたかった。大事にしてくれ。ここでは心の尊厳は簡単に崩壊する。こんな時だからこそ、自暴自棄の誘惑に負けない気持ちを、凛とした自分を、しっかりと愛してあげてくれ。
I don't think he finished all that line. Rather, you should scoff in despair's front-out face. Embrace who you are. Love yourself.
僕は帰るべき場所に行くよ。君たちもきっと帰れるよう祈っている。
He sounds so serious about this, doesn't he? It's like my home is the toilet.
さらばだ I love you!
What a strange man.
まあこの学校からは成仏できないから僕はここに帰るしかないんだけどね。ああ くな。ああ、落ち着くな。
He's a pretty fun person, huh? Shame that it just didn't resolve our situation, but at least it's given us a little glimmer of hope, and you know, it's like we're in this together and all. Huh.
So what now, guys? Though still apprehensive about our surroundings, we felt slightly better having done a good deed, and held our heads high as we exited the bathroom. From there we began wandering the darkened halls of the abandoned school building once again. Narise, Kasane, Hikari, our missing friends. We called their names over and over again as we walked. You know what, couldn't the ghost help them anyway, to some extent? I mean, he may be dead and all, but they can actually, you know, talk to him and all that. They could be like, hey, can you, like, tell us if there's anything, like, we should, like, watch out for in this area? Can you, like, go there before us or whatnot, you know? But no. But our voices just seemed to be absorbed by the darkness in front of our faces, where they melted their way into nothingness. We knew that eventually those voices would give out altogether and our bodies would cease to function. It was only a matter of time. Despite that inevitability, we decided then and there that we would keep on walking for as long as it took. We couldn't give up. We had to continue struggling against our fate, calling out into the darkness with whatever voices we had left. For as long as we lived. So it's the exact same ending, more or less. But, just like we had the quest. And that probably helped, you know, relieve a bit of tension for them to some extent. Anyways, I have the time there. 27 minutes. Yeah, I think that'll do for this part. Bit weird, but it was an extra chapter. It'd feel weird to jump right into chapter 2 in this part as well. So I'll see you next time, viewers. See you next time.